Okay, we are live in Facebook. We are recording. We are ready to go with Carina. Carina and I met at the beginning of COVID. So we have known each other for just over a year. I am in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and Carina is in Portugal. So we are speaking globally here to you guys, and I'm so excited to share. She is a master NLP, neuro-linguistic practitioner. Did I get that right?
Programming, yeah.
Programming, right. Okay. And we're going to talk today about emotional success. I think at this point, Carina, I'm just going to let you take it over so that we can keep this timely for everybody. So welcome to the call. I'm so happy to have you here, especially for our health advocate group that we are streaming live into. I'd love for you to just pour your heart out to us today. Please take it away.
I will. Thank you so much, Tara, for this invitation. It is a pleasure for me to be here and be able to share ways that we can easily make our lives better. And this venture, this Shred 10, literally started to change my life, my choices, and I feel much healthier. I know it is a path, right? It's not a marathon, it's a path, and so much more good things are to come. But today, I'm going to talk specifically about the emotions, and all humans, not just hairdressers. We have all the same emotions. Our focus is on hairdressers, but we have to know something. Success people, they know how to deal with their own emotions. Am I right or am I wrong? Because we have two kinds of emotions. We have the expanded emotions, right? It looks like we are full of joy, we are full of happiness and love and good feelings, right? So our chest feels in a certain way, right? And then there are the contracted emotions. And that is when we are sad, when we are with fear, when we are down and we feel our chest contract, right? So I'm going to ask you one question, Tara. Do you feel, or you, whoever is here watching with us, you can leave a comment. Where do you think that successful people, they have their emotional levels? Are they expanded or contracted? What do you think?
I definitely think it depends on what phase of success you're going through. But for the most part, successful people are definitely more open and in receiving and in that positive mindset or vibration. That's my hunch.
Yes, and that is a perfectly right hunch, because when we learn how to let go of the heavy luggage that we accumulate during all our lives, because when we are born with a clean slate, right? We don't have limiting beliefs. We don't think who am I to wake up my mother at 3 a.m. just because I'm hungry? We don't think about that, right? I'm just going to cry because I deserve it. And why do we stop ourselves to deserve everything that we want or need when we get to adulthood? Because the word that we listen the most when we are growing up is the word no. No, you cannot do that. No, you don't understand. This is grown-up talk. And no, and no, and no. So we start to say to ourselves and to listen to that voice saying no. For anything that we start to dream of or achieving something. And there comes that voice. Who are you to achieve that? You don't deserve that. Or so many voices that we accumulate with this contracted energy that is hold on our body. And today I'm going to lead you through an exercise that you can release one feeling, one emotion, but you can do this exercise for all the emotions that you encounter, because it gets printed in our energy. I'm going to just very quickly to give an example. Imagine that I am 5 years old and I was bitten by a dog. And now I had a trauma. I have an emotional past trauma, right? Now I am 50 years old and I see a dog and I shiver, my palms sweat, and I get, my breathing gets faster, right? So this is an emotional, irrational trauma that is in my energy body, right? In my subconscious mind, because we are all connected in every way. So, but consciously and rationally, I look at that dog and I know, okay, that was not the dog that bit me when I was 5 years old. Now I'm 50. That dog has died a long time ago, right? But the representation of that dog, it is the meaning that make me do something or react in a certain way for that trigger. The trigger is a dog, but we can have many triggers. We can have a trigger or someone criticizing you. And that can happen with clients, with friends, with anyone. And in an instant, in 1 second, if someone pulls that trigger, you burst with anger or with some other emotion or some other thing that you do not want to act like that, but you do. And this is not having emotional success. And this will not lead us. No. I know, I've been there. I've been there. So the ideal way for us to be in is to have control of these emotions and to be on the high emotional level. And you all can see this emotional level on the scale of human consciousness from David Hawkins. So the top emotions are the expanded ones, like love, joy, peace, enlightenment, acceptance, willingness. Okay, it vibrates. He calibrated the emotions with the vibration, right? So, and he calibrated. Each emotion has a specific vibration, right? So, and when we come down with shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, anger, pride, that are the contracted energies. And that are the ones that comes from our subconscious mind with some triggers, right? And make us feel helpless and makes us feel that we do not have control over ourselves. And we end up hurting others, hurting ourselves, and not growing up in our relationships as we should do. Do you have any question for me so far?
No, okay. This is fantastic. This is the meat and potatoes of emotions.
I love this topic.
It's excellent.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions for me now, and because we said that we are going to do this short and sweet, I'm going to go to the exercise right now. So I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One last time. Breathe in and breathe out. And now I'm going to ask you, maintain your eyes closed, to picture yourself as a success person. Imagine that you are having the success that you always dreamed of. And in one instant, it will appear an energy, a feeling, some contraction in your body. That little voice, the ego, is telling you that you cannot, that you do not deserve, or that you will not be able to do it, or something that limits you. Where do you feel that in your body? Okay, so now give it a color. Okay, and now give it a shape, a geometric form, a triangle, a square, a rectangle, or a circle. And now you are going to grab that geographic form, geometric form, with that color that you envision, and you are going to use your hands and remove that geometric form out of your body into your hands. And you are going to make it spin on itself. It's going to spin at the same place. It's going faster and faster. And as it spins, it's going to start to change colors. It's spinning and getting little spots of white. And as it is spinning, it's getting whiter and whiter and whiter until it is completely white. Take a deep breath. And now imagine that you are feeling fulfilled. Imagine that you are happy with your achievements, with your success, and send that energy to that geometric form. And fill it in. It is completely white, filled with success and fulfilled energy. And now you can put a gold light around your geometric form. And when it feels completely right, you can grab your hands and put it back from exactly where you took it from. I'm going to give you 30 seconds for you to integrate. You can take a deep breath now. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And you can come, be aware of the space around you. And open your eyes when you feel ready. Come to the here and now. And I'm going to ask you, what was your last meal? Not you, Tara, don't worry. Just think about your last meal. And now I'm going to ask you to close your eyes again. And you are going to think again about the envision of you having success, the vision of you to achieving your goals. Is the feeling the same or is it different? Does it feel more likely to happen now than it did before? If it looks different, well done. If it looks the same, you can go back and repeat the exercise again. Okay, thank you for doing this. Appreciate it. How did you feel, Tara? Do you want to share anything?
Yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, it takes you from one place and brings you to another. So it definitely helps you to like emotionally or like just that emotional awareness so that you can level up, or it gives you that little bit of extra strength. Because when I thought about what I had for lunch, being that it is the first day of a Shred 10, I had a loaded smoothie with kale and Swiss chard and parsley and strawberries, and it was
so good.
So when you asked me to think about what I had for lunch, in that second, I just felt that much more successful, because it was a perfect example of it was an easy lunch. It took me 2 minutes to make. It loaded my body
Yeah.
full of incredible nutrition.
Yes.
So it just, again, it just helps, I think, to level up. I know that the rest of my day is going to feel better with that level up
Yes.
too. Yeah.
That is amazing. And can I ask you one question? When you
Sure.
went to the end of you having success, was it different, or was it the same feeling that came at the first time?
I feel like it was stronger afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think giving yourself the space to
Yes.
do the work, again, it raises that vibration again. And when you give yourself that space, it feels easier.
Yes. Yes. It's a construction of choices, right? Because raising our energy, it's not just about meditating. It's about our sleep, it's about what we eat, it's about what exercise do we do, and it's about our mental and emotional decluttering of with what don't we need, and this energy cleansing. Because what we just did was, okay, when I have this trigger in my mind, when I think about something, some emotion comes up, right? So what we did was just reframing and transforming that emotion. That's okay. We transformed that emotion, and then when you think about the same thing, that's not going to come the same feeling, right?
It changes it.
This is just, yep, it changes
It's a
it,
shift.
and it changes it. Yep. So it is not a root cause, or it is not a deep exercise, an NLP exercise, but it's an exercise that it's going to change with work with your mind and with your energy. So it's going to cause a transformation in you.
Yeah.
Right. And the result of what you think.
So when we can become more aware of that trigger, this is an exercise that we can do to help eliminate that constriction and open us up to that success mindset, whatever those success goals might be. Because as we grow through what we go through, those things change. And as we grow through what we go through, our triggers become different. They become less. They become easier to identify and overcome. And having those little small tools can have such a huge ripple effect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what it takes is what you are talking about at the end of the exercise, is for us to be willing to give ourselves the time to do that healing. Right?
Yes.
So because I can notice a limiting belief or a contracted energy in my body, because I feel it in my body, and oh, I have to work on this. But you really have to work on that. If you cannot do that at that moment, you write it down somewhere. Okay, this emotion came when this happened. I get home and I go with my mind, okay, this happened and I felt this. I'm going to grab that emotion again, because it is in my body, right? So I can access it. That's for sure. And then I'm going to transform it. And that's going to release more and more and more each day. So it's a path, like everything else, it's a path that we can build up day upon another day. So, and it is super important that we do this, because once we start to clean all these contracted energies, what kind of energies are we left with? The expanded one, right? And if I ask these questions to anybody, do you want to feel inner peace? Everybody will say yes. So let me tell you, to feel inner peace, heal all the contracted energies in your energy body, right? So, and this is the way. This is one of the ways. There are so many ways. There are
So as
so many ways
somebody
at work.
who does
Yeah.
NLP, I'm sure that you obviously do it for your own personal benefit as well. So when you come home from a day where you're fit to be tied and you're wound up and you're just you're triggered, what is the place that, just as a tip for easy, quick information for us, what is the place that you go to? Would you say it's gratitude? Would you say it's joy? Like, what's your go-to when you're flipping that switch?
I connect with my soul. I connect with my inner self. I go and meditate.
Meditate. We have a meditation coming up in the group later today, which I'm so excited about. So that's awesome. I love that answer. Yes, I've been meditating for a couple years. Before I started meditating, I kind of thought it was a little bit weird and funny and not me. But then I started doing it because I was experiencing anxiety and I didn't want to go the method of making a doctor's appointment and trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I knew I was suffering from anxiety, and meditation was probably the most beneficial thing that I could have ever done for myself. And I still do it almost every day.
Every day. Yeah. It is a complete game changer. But there are one other thing that is super quick, because I used to, in my past, to get home and be that tired and that angry, but not today. And I told you, I arrived 10 minutes home before I sit here with you, and I'm like this. And sometimes I have meetings and, oh, I just got home 5 minutes ago. And you are like that with that smile. Yes. Because there is one exercise, but once you start to work on this, like you said, it's not that easy for you to be triggered in a way that will affect your behavior, because we can be in two places: our mind controlling us, or us controlling our mind. And this is one of the possibilities that the meditation gives us, that ability to control our mind and our emotions. So in this path, this is what we get, right? But there is one exercise that I do it. I do it also, and it is instant, right? And it is breathing. It's easy, it's free, it don't take time because you have to breathe anyway. So, but you just breathe consciously. And it is a game changer in that moment. And you have so many kinds of breathing. But imagine that I'm going to just to give, can I give just one more treat for everybody? Okay. So when you are stressed out, right, and you are, I'm sorry, I'm sometimes searching for the English words. When you are making smoke out of your ears, right? Some client or something happened. You are, oh, I want to kill that person. Okay, don't do it. Just do this. Go to the bathroom, okay, somewhere that you can be alone. And you are going to breathe with your shoulders, okay? So, yes, I'm going to explain how we are going to do this, okay? I'm going to grab this pen. So you are going to inhale and bring your shoulders to your ears. And then when you exhale like this. Okay, like you are dropping your shoulders. Okay, so let's do just 3 times, just for you all to learn. Okay, but you are going to feel the difference. Okay, notice how are you feeling inside? How are you feeling your shoulders? Okay, so now let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3. And let go. Oh, I already feel it. Once more. Inhale with your shoulders and exhale. One last time. Inhale. Contract, 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 contract. And let's go. I don't know about you, but I am feeling much more relaxed in this area. And I'm not feeling like I want to kill anyone anymore. But if you want, you can breathe 6 times, 10 times, whatever you need.
Yeah, that's a great parenting technique too, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It's on humans. Whole humans can use this, since
Yeah.
little children to older people. So, and we all breathe, but
It
we do
really
not
does
breathe
loosen
correctly.
you up, right?
Did you feel? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just did it 3 times. So, is that hard? No. Okay, I'm feeling stressed out. I'm feeling anxiety. I'm feeling this or that. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom, and while I'm washing my hands, even I can do it. So there is no excuse. There is no excuse. When we really want to change our state, it is up to us, because we cannot keep living. And I'm talking about this because of the people that I see around me, and because of who I was for many, many years, that we are the wishers. I wish I have that. I wish I do this. I wish I feel that way. And we just wish, because we do nothing to get there. If we want an omelet, we have to grab the eggs, grab the fridge, how do you call it? The casserole or something? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how you
The
do
pan.
call it. The
The pan,
what?
like a frying pan?
Okay. Yeah. So you grab the eggs, you grab the salt, you grab the prem, and you put it. You have to light up the fire, right? So you have some steps that you have to do, right? And then you will have your omelet that you wish for. But you just stay there in the entrance of your kitchen. I want an omelet. I want an omelet. Oh, I want an omelet so bad, with bacon, with peas, with this, with that. And we keep doing this all our lives. And we do nothing. How do you want to reach anything if we do not go to action? We have to go to action. We have to understand small steps, but clear goals.
Yeah.
Right? What
Yeah.
do I really want? Do I want to feel healthier? Do I want to be healthy when I'm 80? So I cannot eat junk and not do exercise and not sleep, because if I eat junk, if I do not do exercise, and if I do not sleep correctly, okay, in 10 years, how will I be?
Tired.
In 20 years, how will you be?
Sore.
Sick.
And tired.
Exactly. So this is the game changer, the mindset that has to change in order for us to achieve this.
You have to go from the thinking over to the doing.
Yeah. But we have to do, human beings do not do anything they do not feel motivated to do. They need to feel that motivation. And what motivates everybody? The result they can get with doing something, right? So what will I get? What is the result if I start to eat healthy? I'm going to feel more vibrant. I'm going to feel with more energy. I'm going to feel with more empowerment. I'm going to inspire others around me. I'm going to be healthy. And on top of all, also, I'm going to be elegant, right? Because people that do not eat trash, they stay elegant.
It's true.
And I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, because I've been this big and this big. So, and I know what I used to eat. So,
yeah.
But I think that is it. We are on our 30 minutes now.
Okay, we're good. We're over for time, but that's okay. Before we go though, Carina, I have a question for you. So this is going to be, I think, your second experience with the Shred 10.
Yes.
What would you say your takeaway? So just to give everybody a background, so Juice Plus is not in Portugal yet. We're coming to Portugal this year. So Carina is really excited to add that into her habitual routine for nutrition. So Carina has done a Shred 10 with us, not on the product, and still had great results. So what was your biggest takeaway from your first experience with the Shred 10?
On my first experience with the Shred 10, I have a mentality shift. I think it was because also of our session when we talked about that, and you made me the right questions. Okay, so and that led me to see the result and be motivated to do it. Okay, so what happened 1 year later? 1 year later, I'm still drinking more water than I used to because I got real consciousness about the importance of drinking water. The coffees, I don't pass 2 or 3 a day. Okay, and I used to sometimes, it was regularly 3, but there were some days that I could drink 4 or 5. It was more rare, but now 2, 3, or even if I don't drink, I don't miss it because what I think is, okay, it's better for my body.
It's true.
I think about, yeah, and I started to make different choices regarding the food that I acquired to my house. Um, my problem to gaining weight is being a hairdresser and getting home late, and then I eat a lot, right? Because I'm starving, I'm
We
fainting,
eat
right?
all of our calories at dinner.
Exactly, and it's supposed to be the other
Right.
way. So, and I got more conscious about that choices and to buy vegetables, to buy fruits, and to eat less at night. And I've lost some weight. I've lost some weight until the lockdown, and then the lockdown came again for 2 months, and I gained again. But now I'm losing again, and without sacrifice.
Mhm.
But implementing this, the guidelines of the Shred 10, it's easy. It's really
Yep.
easy, and I feel that change. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited for you to join us on this one also. So happy that you're speaking into our hearts and helping us all be more successful too. So I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate it. And you're such a special gift to us here today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Tara, and thank you, everybody. Please leave in the comments what did you felt, if you want to. What did you feel during the exercise? Did you feel any difference? You can do it again, or for anything else, any questions. For me, I know I'm here, and I know Tara is here also. So
Yep.
thank you so much for this opportunity to being here, Tara.
All right. Awesome. I am going to shut
We
down
will
the.
back on Saturday. Yes,
Oh,
but we will back on Saturday.
yes, we are going to be back on day 5. Just another little touch on the emotional success component. I am also going to come back to you guys on a little bit of what we touched on today with the knowing and doing, like the gap in between the knowing and the doing. So I'm pretty excited to bring that to you guys too during the Shred 10. So we are definitely working on the mindset aspect, the psychological part, because it is such a big part of really that concept of taking things away from being hard and into being easily doable, right? It is a switch. It can be a burden or it can be easy. Like it's choice. So we're really excited to bring more of that kind of content to you guys for this round. So all right. For those who missed it, we are doing a replay here, so we'll have the recording available if you want to share it with anybody too. All right, I'm gonna shut the